What if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up? And most people think I'm insane. Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind.
What you know. Welcome to another week, man. You see what it is, man. We are back with the Views and Opinions podcast. Thank y'all again for tuning in and for joining us this week. I don't think people might be watching, man, but for some reason, like I can't see the numbers on here of who's watching. Hopefully, if you're watching us, man, shoot a comment. If you got any questions to ask the guests that we have today, shoot us a comment, man. Again, thank y'all for joining us. Let me get everything out of the way.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to...
Yo, V&O, what you know? I tell you what I know. Vanika Henderson of Heritage Real Estate is the top realtor in the Northwest Indiana region. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Vanika can and will accommodate all of your needs. Give her a call today at 219-525-4018. Also, you can check her out on all major social media platforms. Just search Heritage Real Estate. Please do not sit on this opportunity to work with the best. Contact her today, 219-525-4018.
And as you all know, I got to give a shout out to my guys, man, over at Shop Talk 7 Podcast, and my guys and ladies over at Dope Living TV Live, man. It wouldn't be a Views and Opinions without Greg Gray and Dope TV Live. And Shop Talk 7 is the hub. Everybody goes through Shop Talk 7. Media Monix, Pod Guy, Radio Jesus, and Dennis Get This D.
Shout out Monix.
Yeah. You know Monix? Yeah, big shout out to Monix, man. That's my guy, Media Monix. Oh, really? Yeah, man. Media Monix and Big Dennis, man. That's my guys, man. I always got to get them a shout out. Y'all can check them out Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. On Facebook. I don't think they're on Instagram, but they are on Roku TV. It's all in there. Everything you see on there. The My Radio Chicago app, Support District Radio. Shout out to the big homie Shy Blizzy. Shy Blizz doing his thing, man, on with stream on My Radio Chicago. But yeah, man, y'all can check them out every day at 7. They go to about 9 o'clock, 8:45, 9 o'clock. And then Dope Living TV Live, they go from 7 to 8. So you can tune in to Dope Living TV Live. And then you can jump on over to Shop Talk 7. Usually they enter the juicy conversation. If you are a local artist, man, get your music over to Shop Talk 7. They're going to tell you if you hot or if you not, and they're going to stream it for you. So it's a lot of dope artists, man, that they're streaming 5 days a week, man. So check them out. And we here. We here. I'm here with the big homie.
big
my
homie,
best friend Kels. My guy Kels, man, and none other than Synsier TheRapper.
The legend.
The legend.
We taking
man.
the rap off. I ain't gonna lie.
You gonna take the rapper
I'm gonna be
off?
for real because I ain't did an interview in about 2 years. I've been gone from speaking of Monix because it bring back the time where I was going heavy with the rapping.
Okay.
Heavy with the rapping, bro. So I ain't really do an interview because I'm a different person, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a whole different person.
Yeah.
So I'm at a point, bro. I'm not limiting myself and putting the rapper behind any category that's under my name.
Yeah, that's
I'm not just a rapper. I'm many things. I can't even count the things that I do.
Yeah.
So this just a live statement. Like, it's not the rapper. No.
Yeah. My homie Mary, man, that you met coming into the studio. I don't know if you met her. She was on the phone when you got into the studio, but she calls it just being. I'ma just be.
Yep.
I'm like, I literally asked her, I said, what do you do, Mary? She said, I'ma just be. I said, you gotta explain to me what that is. And just being around her, I totally understand it. So I understand what you're saying. Like, bro, when God has given you a talent, you can't limit yourself.
Son of God.
Yeah.
With God, you can do all things.
All things, man.
So,
all things.
I can't limit myself. That's disrespecting myself.
Right.
I just put the rapping on them.
Right.
I'm a father.
Right.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
For real. I do motivation. I'm a mentor. Many things I do. Many things. And I can do many more.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. You don't even know what you might tap into 10 years from now.
Years have not heard.
Man,
you just gotta walk in. It's all about giving your yes. And that's why I'm at a point where I'm giving my yes. So I mean, like, I ain't did an interview in so long because I'm giving God my yes.
Yeah.
Like, I was deep inside the rap game and doing my rap thing, having success with shows, and I'm doing my thing, packing the house, but I'm going home and I'm still crying at night. Yeah. And I know that people doing the same thing. So I'm like, what is the difference? We jumping, we having fun. Yeah, I'm having success, but it's not meaning nothing.
Yeah.
So, man, I ain't doing an interview because it's like, what is it meaning?
Yeah.
What is he doing? Like, I can have all the success in the world. I could be the best in the world, but it's still poverty out there.
Yes.
I could be the best in the world, and it's still a kid finna take his life because I ain't speaking the right stuff. Yeah. And I'm programming him on the wrong stuff because I think that's the right stuff. Right. Bro, you see what we're doing? We jumping around. We listen to all this type of music that's influencing us, and we going home. We wonder why we crying. Yeah. We wonder why we sad. We wonder why we going through all this stuff. Yeah. And I just came to my senses like, what is the meaning? Yeah. So that's why I ain't do it, because I'm motivating now. Yeah. Now I'm hopping up on every Wednesday and I'm motivating. I'm speaking. I'm helping people. Right. That's what it's about. Right. You can't take nothing with you when you gone.
Man, you can't.
You can't tell you come into this world naked. You leave naked. You can't take nothing with you when you gone. Yeah. But guess what? When I'm gone, I can say I transfer your life and you change your villages. Because if I change your life, you gonna change other people's life. The knowledge I gave you, and they gonna change the same life.
Y'all sincere dropping bars.
And they gonna keep it going, bro. That's what matters to me. I don't care about no selling. I don't show what money gonna mean. Yeah. Money, no hanging fruit.
Slow down for 1 second. 1 second. I got you. Sincere taking off, y'all. Y'all see what this about to be.
Took me back, bro.
Yeah, I see what this man. And let's check out some of your music real quick.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Oh man, here we go. Every week on the B&O. That's why I like this podcast, man, because I get to make mistakes and do things like that. Let's go. No, that's not it. That's me. Let me go from here.
And the plot thickens.
Yeah, man. Every week, bro. Every week.
It's history in the making.
Yeah.
STR.
Street beats, baby.
Speak it to existence, they ain't listen to him. He get vicious about that paper, he'll do it to him. He stand on business, all his dreams and goals, he gon' pursue him. He started finish, niggas change, I like he never knew him. He hot shit in the game, spitting flame, making niggas know his name. Ever since he had a son, it been money on his brain. He ain't never been no lame, try and put one in your brain. He different, he don't follow, he create his own lane. The streets that made him savage, he barely show no love. His family did him bogus, can't trust his own blood. It's hard to keep his focus, distracted from the world, distraction from the world. Can't rest, he need his drugs. Grew up in this world with 6 sisters. Wish he had a brother, just a nigga to stick with him. Ride around the city, don't gotta access to stick with him. Don't get no fuck about parties, he just wanna just get richer. And his uncles used to rap and they support him. He used to cry at night and ask God, do people love him? He knew that wasn't life, he knew his purpose was some other. And now he started rapping, he a cold motherfucker. That nigga me. And he grew up on poverty, grew up on robbery, grew up on EBT. He grew up on DVDs, he grew up had to wash the ones down just to keep it clean. Grew up with big dreams to put a seat in limousine. That nigga me, he serious with it, choose a winning not to give his energy. If you doing what he doing, and you cannot compare to he. You can't do it how he do it, got this shit down to a T. That nigga me. Waking up from this dream, is it me? This shit feeling like a dream, could it be? Can't walk a mile in my shoes, can't be me. He is me and I am he. Waking up from this dream, is it me? This shit feeling like a dream, could it be? Can't walk a mile in my shoes, can't be me. He is me and I am he. He only 22 and got 3 kids. He take care of them all, he take them out up on weekends. And he used to ball, was on the court, was known for defense. He fucked that all up, it was a hell of too much keep in. He was in the rush to be grown, 18 on his own. He just try and make his songs, he just try and make it home. In the world where they judge you by your tone. Fuck you, pay me, that's the type of shit he on. He got a high talent for reading times, feeling like he needed. He done took losses every year, seem like he grieving. He done hear people that he loved change like Caesars. When I asked him divinity gifted. Smoke a blunt and get lifted. His whole life is a mission. His whole life he ain't get picked. His whole life he ain't get it. He hold back on his feelings. He was young, seen killers. He ain't like how he was living. He picked the mic up and started ripping. No choice to boss up, he ain't got no limits. He special, self-driven. He keep his guard up when catch him slipping. He the mic in his mic just started pimping. He a champion. Waking up from this dream, is it me? This shit feeling like a dream, could it be? Can't walk a mile in my shoes, can't be me. He is me and I am he.
That's what's up, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bro, that was hot.
It was though. But I'm gonna be honest. You want me to be completely honest?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you would have told me you was doing that, I wouldn't have gave you the approval.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, because you do
It's not that. It's not that. I leave it on there for a reason.
Yeah.
I leave it on there for a reason to show that I was lost doing it.
Yeah.
I was lost.
Yeah.
It's power in the tongue. I'm talking about my situation. I'm putting emphasis. I'm promoting what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of us problems. We go in there, we put energy on what we going through, we put power on what we going through, we wonder why we going through it.
Yeah.
Even with the rappers and you talk about drill stuff, you promote killing, you promoting the gang.
Right.
You promoting your freedom getting taken. Like, why would we promote things to take our freedom away?
No doubt, man.
Why do we sit back and throw guns around and think that that's the cool thing when our freedom is getting taken away?
Yeah. I was just having a conversation with somebody, man. We was talking about the power that we have in our tongue, man.
Power in the tongue,
power
bro.
in the tongue, man.
I'm talking about stressed out.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and if you keep talking about it, you'll stay there.
Come on.
Yeah, you'll stay there.
Come on, bro.
I like to see journeys. I do like to see.
That's why I keep it up, though.
I like
to show the journey.
Yes. I like to see the journey, and I'm glad you explained that. Hey, this was my journey.
Yep.
I ain't there no more.
Yep.
I ain't there no more.
Since we talking about it, I announced it though. I am working on the EP though.
Okay.
I am still working on music. I'm working on the EP, and I'm calling it God Is Real.
Man, that's dope.
Because that's why I keep the music on there. For I want them to see, like, okay, this is where he came from. I want to show example, like God is real.
Yeah.
He can change you from rapping about drugs, money, gang, this, that. And he can change you. He can change you. So I'm doing the EP to say God is real, and I'm also dropping another 5-tape EP that the devil is a liar.
Yeah.
Because I still got stuff in my bag that's raw, just like that.
Right.
And what I want to do is show them, like, hey, the devil was a liar. Like, I was spitting lies.
Yeah.
I was talking about this struggle. I'm messed up. No, I'm not messed up. I'm a lender and not a borrower. I'm the head and not the tail. Yes. I'm a victor and not a victim. Yes. You see what I'm saying? I'm spitting lies. And I don't promote lies no more.
Yes.
I don't promote lies.
It's beauty in where you were and where you are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people got to see how you made it out.
That's why.
When they see your full spectrum of your story, that impacts them and that helps them. So I feel like I get why you're saying that you're different. But you got to understand that person right there is going to still be able to reach somebody.
Yeah.
Especially seeing you
that's
now.
why I leave
you
it up. You know how many people tell me to take it down? But I leave it up for, like, bro, it's real.
Yeah.
It's not fake.
It's a part of you.
It's life.
Exactly.
It's life.
Right. Hey, shout out to Xavier 2 times. and the homie Greg Gray, man. I was just talking about Dope Living TV Live, man. Shout out to you. That's the big homie, man. Greg Gray. Can you, for those that don't know you, we kind of started with an introduction. Bro, you told me my man is just 24 years old. I told him, man, by the time he's 30, he gone. He gone. Not to say, and I hate to put levels of success because you're successful right now in what you're doing. But bro, you are wise beyond your years. God has made you wise beyond your years, man. Because just the way you talk, your passion that comes across, man. Shout out to you, bro. But can you tell them a little bit about some of the things you do? You said you didn't want to limit yourself to a rapper, man.
Bro. First, I want to say I'm gonna be for real. Like I'm gonna be honey and sit here and be for real. Say I don't know what I'm taking this thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say for one, I'm gonna say that because I always got this thing I go back. It's not my life. I'm just living it.
Man.
For real. Yeah. And so when I say I don't know why I'm taking this thing because it's all God's plan.
Yeah. Right.
So if he tell me to start a mentorship, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
I'm gonna do my part. It's all about doing your part. See, people want things. Yeah. People want to go get things, but they don't want to do the part it takes to get it. So when you say do a mentorship, I'm spending my time and I'm sitting back on the computer and I'm building a whole system, taking days and figuring out and interviewing people trying to do my part. Because it won't happen unless you do your part. Right. And you're going to be stuck in that same spot trying to figure out what to do because you just ain't give God your yes.
Yeah.
So God can tell me to do something, go be a photographer right now. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm still breathing, so I'm going to give. He gave me breath.
He gave me breath. I feel like what you're saying is you being led by the Holy Spirit. Versus saying you don't know, you just being led. You being guided. Wherever he takes you.
The Holy Spirit, no?
Right. Wherever he takes you, that's where you go.
That's it.
When God says go, you're going to go.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So what's the point of breathing if I'm not gonna be there?
Yeah.
What's the point? I'm not gonna spend my time talking about the current situation.
Right.
For real.
Yeah.
I'd rather be waking up every single. That's my thing. I wake up every single day and go forward. Take one step. Either I don't care what it is. Even if I can't take a step, move my ligaments. Get a little step forward. That's all it's about. But back to who I am, man. Back to who I am.
You good,
I'm
bro?
Synsier. I started off as a rapper. My uncles used to rap. That's what our program. I see my uncle. They was a group of folk called the Street Dreamers. They used to rap, and I always used to be young. I should have known I was special back then. I used to be young, like 6-year-old, being in the room. They talking about. I used to tell them like, man, y'all need to get on social media. Being your baby. I used to telling them y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. They never listened to me. They never listened to me. So what I just do is just growed up, and the passion for rapping was inside of me, and I just took over myself. Yeah. And I just kept going. I kept going with the flow and doing what I had to do. And I started rapping. Then turned rapping into something. Then I figured out that it was more. It's more than life than just self-success. Yeah. For real. That's selfish. Like, for real.
It's better to give than to receive, man. It feels good to give of yourself, and it just does, man. It's almost, I say it almost feels selfish because a lot of times when I give, man, I get this feeling because I gave it. Not because like I feel like superior because I gave somebody something. I gave a little bit of myself. It just feels good, man. Yeah. It just feels good. I feel you, bro, to just give of yourself every day. And
feels good to be able to.
Yeah.
No have the capacity to do it.
That's real.
You call yourself a rapper, man, but I feel like more so you storytelling. It's like poetic. You know what I'm saying?
Arthur, you got a book right?
It's deeper than just rapping. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're speaking consciously about everything.
I'm speaking what I should have heard and what somebody should have told me. To be that simple. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. Because I see people still ain't on this. People still blinded by the lies of the world. And people still trying to figure it out. And it's not, we just trying to figure it out, but we have no role models. You have no real role models for real.
Lying, man.
Come on, look who they promoting on TV. Look who the ladies got to go to. Ain't no real love songs no more. If it's Lil's love song, it's toxic love songs.
But a relationship with God makes a difference. And that's the difference. You get what I'm saying? You're saying you haven't seen you because you have a relationship with God. That's the difference. When you're walking with God, you're gonna be different. Everything that you try to produce is gonna be different. Your seed is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So you haven't seen what you represent being put out there yet. So that's why God sent you here to do it.
24 years old. You got a book. You're an author. What's the name of your book? What is it about?
I really don't got a name yet.
You don't have a name?
I just write, bro. Okay. I got a thing where it's called Morning Page. This really how everything started. It started it's a book called The Artist Way. This how when I first wanted to rap, I'm a person. I'm gonna do my research with God. It's whatever I want to do. So I was researching J. Cole. J. Cole's one of my top artists back then. So he's doing the intro. They was like, what made J. Cole J. Cole? He's like The Artist Way. So I went to go instantly, grab a book, boom. And they introduced me to Morning Pages. See what Morning Pages is? Around that time, I was stressed, lost, depressed, didn't know who I was. But the Morning Pages led me to God, to be honest. And looking back from now, because everything happened for a reason. You really got to go through what you're going through to get through, to look back, to see what you was going through, just making you who you are. See what I'm saying? Wait. Nah, for real. But, it was the pages. It was the pages, bro. So what the pages is, you wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, you just write. You write 3 pages, whatever come to your head, but you can't stop writing. So matter if you don't got nothing in your, I can't think of nothing right now, but you can't stop writing. Put it on the page. Can't think of nothing. What am I gonna do in this morning? Oh, that was a tough day yesterday. Put everything on the page. Just put it on the page so you get 3 pages done. So what that just gave me like a sense of finding myself.
Every day.
Every day.
Is that like a daily vision board?
It's not like it's basically just working who you are. See, we get up and we get up and what we do. Look at everybody else's thoughts. Start texting or doing everybody else. Once you get up and you start letting your mind be free, that's what's gonna free you up for real. You try to run through the wrong things. You try to run to a drug. You trying to run to alcohol, but you just ain't letting your mind be free. You actually putting more stress on it trying to run to them things because the man don't got the capacity to work. You know what I'm saying, bro? For real.
I had a somewhat of a revelation, man, with like just drugs, man. Because I ask God like real questions. You know what I'm saying? Because like people will tell you.
Give us an example.
I'm about to. I'm getting there. But people like will say like, oh, this is bad and that's bad, and I can't feed that to my kids and just say this is bad because somebody else said it because I don't even really know why and so I really want to know why drugs were bad. Yeah, some of them will kill you, but why would like crack? We know why crack is bad, but like weed and certain things, but like it's like God kind of gave me a revelation where I can heal you, I can take your mind off of things, I can make you feel better, But like you have this, and I love you, and you have this choice to make between me and this right here, and you chose this, and I'm sitting right here, and in the end, uh, I'm not gonna send you to damnation because you did these things. I'm gonna send you to damnation because you didn't love me like that. I wanted, and I feel I like if you got to put it in like a human form. Like if somebody else, if you have a spouse, if you have a girlfriend, or you got your significant other, and you like, hey baby, I'm here for you. Like I want to be here for you. No, I'm gonna just go out. I'm gonna just go here. I'm gonna just go do this. I'm gonna just go do that. How would that make you feel?
Choose me.
Yeah, choose me. Choose me. So I feel that. I feel that. But that was my little 2 cents. But the morning pages. That's the name of it again. The morning pages. That's that's dope, man. And so like would you go back and read these through
I never read one.
Really?
You still have them?
Really?
I used to have, when I got evicted at the time, and I had everything in the trunk, and I got a repost, and everything was in the trunk, bro. I had a whole basket full of like high school notes, poems, everything, bro. I had a whole, literally like a whole basket just filled up with notebooks.
Yeah.
And I lost all of them. So,
really?
So yeah, I ain't never seen them. And I was actually writing a book way beyond, and I just never found that book. I was calling it the Hood Bible.
Really?
Honestly, God, I was calling it the Hood Bible. And honestly, to God, from my opinion, I feel like the people came to my apartment. So I had everything out, and they really took that, like for real. When I came out, I felt like it was somebody, like they was one of them weird people, them apartment people want to come in and scope. I wasn't there for a minute, and I had a book, a real deep book, basically just explaining things, just helping people out. Yeah, and I never found that book.
You might find it on the shelf someday. Right, for real.
The Hood Bible, not by Synsier.
Right.
For real. Yeah. Do you realize like how far ahead you are? Do you ever sit back and reflect like, man, I'm 25 and I'm far beyond?
You want me to be for real?
Most of the people.
You want me to listen to me? You want me to be for real? Why would I think about that when I can think about the next step?
Elaborate.
Why would I think about how far I am when I can think about what's the next step to getting even further? Yeah. I can't waste a thought.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah. It's just like trying to think about, it's like thinking about somebody else's race. I'd rather just tunnel vision on my race and just go. Yeah. Because everybody got a time.
Right.
My time going down right now. You don't know your time?
Right.
Your time going down right now.
When did the transition happen? Like, when did you realize, like, okay, I need to switch lanes and take a different route? You know what I'm saying? When did you realize that you were called for higher? Because you weren't always like this, right?
So let me go back. It started motivation. I don't know if anybody know Eric Thomas. Like that's where it really started. Right? Yeah. I started with him, and I started like pointing. I'm a person like I am who I am because I poured into myself. Yeah. Like it was seasons, years of like straight like watching every motivation video, literally reading every book. Like literally, it was like a season, like literally just locked in. Like didn't want to know nothing, just straight like just pointing to myself. Les Brown, listening to in the morning, just pointing to myself. Like Joel Osteen, just every time going to the gym, that's what I'm listening to. At work, that's what I'm listening to, just pointing to myself. So what I'm saying was, one more.
When did you transition from the way you used to think to how you think?
So it started with the motivation. I'm pointing to myself. So I found out that Eric Thomas had a church. I was going through his videos. I was installing motivational videos. And I found that he a pastor too. Yeah. So then I started watching them videos and I'm starting listening to it. Like, hold on. Like, okay, this is what God is. Like you were saying, all my whole life I was taught that God was bad. Yeah, I was taught you can't even bring a Bible in the house of my grandma's house.
Really?
I'm telling you.
So when you say taught, do you feel? I mean, are you saying literally you were taught to go against this?
I wasn't taught to go against it. I was just taught like, nah, like that's ain't the place. Don't go to no church. Don't like, nah, God is not the way.
That was a cult.
Really? Yeah, it's like, God is not the way. Really? I mean, he was always spiritual, but it's just like Bibles. We not reading no handmade Bible. That's how it was, bro.
Really? Did you say you had an encounter that changed your mind, or was it like?
So it was actually putting the information in, because like you say, people want to believe stuff or what other people say. Right. So when I got around the information and started listening to Eric Thomas, and I'm seeing that he got a church, and I'm listening to his church, and I'm like, okay. And I'm listening to it, and one day I sat back, I'm listening to it, I'm reading like one in the morning, I'm listening to one in the morning, listening to one at night with notes. I got notes at home, like from the beginning of where it started at. Notes, taking it serious. So I'm like, man, I got to get in the presence. I got to get in the presence. So look, this how God is so good and so real. I'm like, I got to get in the presence. So I'm sitting there around the time like, man, I need to find a church. Maybe I should go to one around my house, bro. I'm sitting there, I promise you. Sitting there probably like the next day or two, Road to Life Church called me. Really? I got a call.
How old are you at this point?
I'm like, this was Rotlight open 2 years ago, so I'm like 22, 21, 22.
Okay.
So I get a call and I'm, hello, hey, Kevin, I heard you want to come to Road to Life Church. Huh? We're a brand new church just opening up.
I was like, you got the wrong Kevin.
I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, you got my number. I'm like, okay, I want to go to church. That's crazy you called me. Yeah. They invited me out. I was the first one passing out flyers. The building just opened up. That shows you that God is for you. Yeah. God had this planned out already. Right. And it's all about the yes. Like I said, if the pastor wouldn't give his yes, I couldn't have gave my yes. Right. It's all about giving your yes. Your yes affects so many yeses. Right. So literally, I got none. And that's where it all started. I got into the presence myself. Yeah. I was watching on the internet and I'm like, I got to give you some presence myself. Yeah. And I've been in that presence. That's what filled me up. That is my food. Yeah. And it is more than just food on a Sunday. That's my food every day. Yeah. Like for real, that's what changed me. It's all about figuring out the lies. Yeah. That's it. It was just figuring out the lies. It's like when you know something, that's a lie. Like I was living my life.
But you say you was going through something in your life that made you want to seek though? Because I'm saying like most of the time when people find God, it's like they're in a transitional space already and they're seeking. So do you feel like it was something that took place before you actually?
I used to always feel like I was weird back then. Like grammar school days, I used to feel like I was weird. I couldn't connect with nobody. But now I found my superpower and I always knew there was something special about me. So what I'm saying was, them stuff just always attracted me. Because I always knew that it was more. Right. I always knew like this don't satisfy me. I can't just go to the clubs. It's not satisfying me. Yeah. Like I just can't work a job. Like this is not satisfying me. It's always something like this is not satisfying. I'm not gonna stop till I figure out what it is.
I think most people, man, have that deep longing and wanting, and that's why people are never satisfied. I just was talking. Yeah, man. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. This is the God honest truth.
You gonna fight against it?
Yeah, and people do fight against it, but I always come back. I say I love Dave Chappelle, man. I say Dave Chappelle is like a genius, man. Like his thought pattern. I love his thought process. But he said, in one of his comedy routines, he was talking about Anthony Bourdain, who tasted food and traveled the world for a living, and he committed suicide. And it's like, this is a mental thing. Right. This is that's telling me like I can obtain all of that. Like this is what this dude did for a living. Yeah. These are people's dreams, and he was living it on a day-to-day basis, and he wasn't satisfied. And it's like you said, man, we as humans, we have this deep longing, and I don't think we understand that no person or thing on this earth can satisfy that deep longing. Mm-hmm. And shout out to you, man, for giving God a chance, man, and realizing because man, I'm with you, bro. Every morning I need to find my peace. I'm trying to find my peace.
And it looks different for everybody.
You gotta find it, because what they're promoting is crazy stuff every day, man. The world's so much noise. Man. Yeah. So much. So you really gotta find it. You gotta find it, man.
Yeah, no doubt. It is a lot of noise, man. It's a lot. We got so much. You grew up in the noise. Yeah. I remember time, Kels, how old are you?
30. I'm sorry, 34.
You mix up 30 and 34. Right?
I said that quick, right?
But I realized, man, that where was I going? Oh, you 34. So you probably grew up in an age where the internet wasn't as, didn't have that much of an impact on your life. I remember a time, man,
scary
where things were slower. But now, man, it seemed like it's everything to grab your attention. And
a lot of people don't be satisfied because they live in somebody else's
dream.
What though, man?
That's what I was doing.
Speaking of that, though, you got a choice still, though. We have a choice with what we allow down our algorithm. I don't care. Like people say Facebook is bad, Instagram is bad, Twitter. Your algorithm is bad.
What you're looking at is you.
Your mind is bad.
Right.
You're bad.
Right. I want to explore more what he said.
But you gotta know it's bad for you to see it's bad.
Yeah.
Because you can't even see it's bad if you don't know it's bad.
Yeah.
Like for real.
I was just telling a story, man, about like our mental, man, and how you wouldn't jump in front of a car with your body, but we do just take our minds and subject them to all types of things and think that we're going to be okay. Right. We say things, we let things come out of our mouths, and we say things about, even to ourselves. Yeah. And I had to catch myself, because I would always be like, man, I'm so stupid. Like I'd mess up something, I'd be like, man, I'm so stupid. And I'm like, man, then it got to the point where I was living a dummy life. Like everything, I was messing up everything.
What I want to say about that's what's called being an adult.
Yeah.
People think that just your age, because I'm an adult now, but you still walk around stressed, depressed, and you walking around and living it out like somebody, you the only one got the choice. You live in your body.
Right.
Like for real. So you got to do necessary steps to train your mind. You want to think about it all day. You got free will to think.
Yeah.
But you want to sit back in the bed and you want to think, my life is so hard, you're not an adult.
Yeah.
You're not an adult. Adult is doing what you're supposed to do, for you can present your best self to the people that you love that's around you.
Man.
To me, that's what a dope is.
You're right. You're right, man. And you are absolutely right. You make a choice. Yeah, we all got problems. And I think it's naturally human for people to do that. I think it's just human for us to
because
do.
We don't
but
know.
then you got to pull yourself out of that. I think it's just you have to do the work, like you said. You do the work. You got to do the work to pull yourself out of that. I was go ahead.
And like speaking of that, bro, honestly, don't ever think it's easy. Like for real, this not easy.
No.
I'm gonna be for real.
I run away from people that
be for real. I'm gonna just be honey. That's me, bro. I was crying last night.
Yeah.
Be for real.
Yeah, it's human.
But it's all about picking yourself up and going.
Exactly.
And the reason why I was crying because I'm chasing something different. A lot of people ain't willing to do the work. So like you saying, you got to be willing to do the work. When you see a lot of people around you that's not doing that, you build a foundation. And the thing about building foundation, sometimes you got to build foundation in dirt.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it hard because you can know that this is the right thing to do. But once you in the dirt and you seeing people not doing this and people living like that, and you got to build your own foundation. Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm building foundation for my kids. So when I get that foundation going, they just gonna live on top of what I already built. Yeah. It's gonna be easy because they don't gotta build from the dirt. They can build on top of what I built. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Don't ever think it's easy, but it's hard because you're building foundation. Yeah. You're building something new. You're doing something you don't know about. Yeah. But you gotta have the balls to say it's gonna be hard because I'm doing something new and nobody never did it. Nobody not doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you have to be mentally strong too because if everybody else around you is not building and you decide to build, people will pull you out of. They will try to pull you out of the dirt and be like, "Man, what you doing? Yeah, what you doing?"
But with that though, man, you gotta understand too that if mentally strong people, sometimes I feel like we don't think about things the right way. If I'm coming to get you out of a hole, I'm not coming to stay in the hole with you. Yeah. I'm coming to throw you a rope. Yeah. You can grab it or not, but you're not pulling me down in there. Yeah. I feel like going back to what you said, man, self reflection also involves self correction. You get what I'm saying? Yep. When you can see yourself in a situation where you say, "This is not where I want to be," I feel like it's our job being mentally strong, like you said, to bring on self-correction. I feel like we have to do more of correcting ourselves once we see it. You get what I'm saying? Versus just going deeper in that space.
And that's hard. Like you said, that's hard. People that say things are easy, man. I always, that's easy. I'm gonna just step aside away from you because you lying to people. This ain't easy.
He said you lying to people.
Because, man, they are. I was just talking. So I'm an iron worker by trade. I walk beams and do stuff like that. I was working, and I'm an architectural iron worker, so I do things like architectural iron work, like stairs and stuff. A lot of the architecture you see in Chicago. But then during the recession, I had to go up to Canada and work, and which involved more so structural iron work. I was walking beams. So I was just telling somebody earlier, like just to how your mental affects you. So my boy would always talk about, he does structural iron work in Chicago. He would always say, I forget what he called it, but he said, "Oh, it's gonna get you. It's gonna get you." He said, "One day it's gonna get you." And I was like, "Bro, what is this itch you talking about?" He was like, "Bro, you're gonna be walking across that beam," and he said, "And it's gonna get you." He said, and so I was sure enough, I was like, "Man, I'm good. I'm good. I do this every day." Right. And so I got out there one day, and as I started to walk, the closest beams in my mind started moving further away. And I was like, if I fall, I don't even have nothing to catch on to. Right. And then the beam that I was walking, it started out this big. And as I started looking at it in my mind, it started getting smaller. And I started walking. And then before I knew it, I was in the middle. No lie. I was in the middle and I just locked up. And he said, "Oh, it got you." And I said, he said, "Come on, man, walk." And I said, "I can't move." I said, "I can't move, bro."
Man, that's so scripture. That's so biblical right there.
And I realized, like how strong your mind can be. There was nothing external that was keeping me from moving. Yeah. Nothing external. Everything that was causing me not to move was in my own head.
Locked up mentally.
I could have easily, and I tried. At that point in time, your mind is so delicate, man, and that's why we have to like watch out for it, because at that point in time, my mind had already was like, "Nope, we packing up, we going in this hole, you ain't moving." So even when my mind itself tried to backtrack and say, "All right, legs move." Right. Bro, I was locked. Right. I couldn't even sit down. I was standing there like
this. Thinketh in his mind.
Man, I couldn't do nothing. And so and then other emotions came. I was scared to even be like, how could this even happen? Like, I've never experienced nothing like this in my life. How could this even happen? Everything in my mind, everything that I had experienced that caused me to fall back was always external. It was never internal. In my mind. Now I realize wait a minute, man.
Yeah.
Like it made me think about some things. Like maybe
true.
some of that stuff that I experienced was internal. It was in my
say
mind.
That again.
Ain't that
Man,
crazy, though, man?
Bro, I was going through all these emotions while I was standing there on this beam, and I was working in Canada. It was like minus 25 degrees.
Wow.
So I was just standing there.
Ourselves.
Yeah.
We blaming the external.
Man.
Like for real.
Man,
we don't realize that the
everybody
mind is the command set of the body, though. You get what I'm saying? Your mind, it starts in your mind.
Yeah.
Everything starts with a thought. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes we blame the enemy, we blame other things, but sometimes it's us.
It's us.
Sometimes it's you.
Man.
You get what I'm saying?
It's us. We have set up these social constructs in our brains, and we allow them to dictate who we are and what we do. Yep. And going back to, that's why people don't realize, man, the power of God. Your mind, the power of God. I've literally sat there and God has freed my mind. In things. Sure. Like when I've sat there and I prayed, and people be like, people that don't believe in God, they be like, what are you talking about? Like you feel this freedom. It's a freedom. I didn't do anything for him to free these thoughts.
Yeah, like a light bulb.
Yeah, man. Like a switch. Like a switch. And all of a sudden, everything that was bothering me, it's not bothering me no more.
Because the mind is supposed to be you and God. We're not even supposed to let the devil into our mind.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a sacred space.
Hey,
but we...
You know what? You know how you get into our mind?
Yeah.
What's on the back of this?
Yeah.
What's on the back of this?
Yeah. What, the apple?
Apple.
Bite it. Oh,
yeah. This how you get into our mind.
Yeah.
This how we get in control like that.
What if I got an Android?
Yeah.
It's on the screen, man.
Yeah, right.
It's on the screen, bro. We looking through screens. Why we can't go look at ourselves?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Synsier. What are some good mental habits that since you being a motivational speaker, what do you think are some daily good mental habits that people should implement into their daily routine as far as having their mind? Because I feel like we work on our physical, but that mental be all over the place. You get what I'm saying? So what are some good mental habits that people can start to build on a day-to-day basis that can help them?
See, look, if I was an ass, I'll tell them to join the mentorship, because all that's inside the mentorship. If I was an ass, because I really want to help them, so I'll tell them just to do that if you really want to find out. Because if you do that, then you really want to put in the work. Because I can give you the food, but I can't make you eat it.
Let's talk about it, man. Because you have a mentorship program. I literally, y'all, we're not talking about some type of bootleg mentorship program. I saw a dude standing there with a physical certificate that he had completed. You have milestones that people can reach inside. So tell us a little bit about your mentorship.
So it's a 3-month program. It's a 3-month program. What I'm doing is I'm giving them the tools to survive even when it's stormy. Even when all hell going around your life, you can still survive. So basically, I'm giving all the tools, everything that I learned, I'm giving it to them.
Yeah.
Everything that I was never taught, because I was taught crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that's lies, like I say. So all I'm doing, I got the passion to do it. So now I'm just helping other people.
Yeah.
It's like you say, program. The whole first month is about vision. So basically, every week we work on 2 things. So the first week we start off with vision boards and prayers.
Okay.
So basically, I teach them how to pray.
So you have a curriculum set up already.
For 3 months.
Yeah.
For 3 months. Each week. It's already written out details, and I keep adding to it, because what I want to do, I want to make it to a point that this program can run without me even being there.
What you say is faith-based, or is it just like general?
It's not faith-based, but the reason I got praying in there, because that's what changed me.
Yeah.
So like I say, I can do it, can give you the food.
Yeah.
Like for real. All I'm saying, this is what changed me, and I'm going to give you the food. It's like for real.
Yeah.
It's up to you to eat it.
Yeah.
Like for real. And to be honest, I don't even care if you eat it.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing my part, and I'm helping. I'm doing my part.
Right.
Whether you want to eat it, that's on you.
Right.
But it's virtual?
It's virtual. We meet up every twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. 2 days and Fridays dedicated. I'll be sitting from the time I get home to work, like nighttime. So on the phone, call, doing checkup meetings. I'm introducing next week. I'm bringing new people in. I got to run through the whole system, tell them the whole program.
Yeah.
That's it. We working every single week. We got prayer, affirmations, it's just building a vision. Yeah. See, the first month is about vision. You can't go nowhere if you don't put the vision inside the destination.
Yeah.
What's the age group?
Honestly, any age, bro. I'm not limited. Like I said, I'm not limited to myself.
So this is you doing one-on-one. All
Serious,
one-on-one. So yeah, you put a lot
positive
of time
community right here. Yeah. One-on-one. Everybody get put into the group chat. We checking in every day. I don't even got a name, bro. It's God's plans.
Yeah.
I'm doing God's work. I'm doing God's work.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Does it cost anything right now?
It don't cost nothing, bro.
Okay.
It don't cost nothing. This is all God's plans, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. All I'm doing is just doing the work. That's it. But I got a whole 3 months. So basically, it's like that first month, you got to put the destination, basically building a vision. It's building, nothing is done without the routine. So basically, we building a routine. Every last week of the month, we meet up, go have an outing, we go to church.
You haven't put a name on it, man, but literally, my cousin, who you met he was on his way out while you were coming in. He's a life coach, and he has a curriculum. You're a life coach, bro. Like you're certified,
Like
you're certified life coach. I mean, I hate to say, I understand titles because sometimes we got to put titles on things to separate things. They're boundaries of, for things. But straight up, man, you're a life coach, bro. That's dope. 24-year-old life coach. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I haven't even thought about it.
Really?
I'm gonna be 100%
really?
real. I just call it Synsier Mental. I'm like my name, but I haven't even put no emphasis on thinking about the real name.
You got to put a name to it, bro, because this is like you gonna help people, man, and I'm sure people have already been helped. You know what I mean?
They got to be.
It's crazy, bro. If I can show you the text messages, bro, it's working.
Oh yeah,
it's working, bro. I got these kids saying they're feeling the best ever, bro.
Really?
For real, I promise you.
That's dope.
Man, with the affirmation, man, I'm giving them the whole tool, bro. Yeah. We're not babies no more. I tell them we're not babies no more. Yeah. Like for real, if you gonna commit, like for real, this is what we gotta do.
I think he asked the question, but I guess more so to what's the age groups that you're working with right now?
Right now, I got a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old and a 24-year-old.
Okay, and then I think, man, because we both older than you, so like I think older people probably be like, what you about to tell me about?
Right.
Bro, I'm saying, but I guarantee you what?
Guess what? That's on them.
Yeah,
that just means that God ain't called me.
It is.
Because guess what? Out in this world, somebody that's your age is gonna willing to take this no problem.
Right.
Out of the mouth of
but I think
right?
they gonna start coming to you.
They gonna start. I know they gonna start.
Yeah.
I know. But right now, it's for the people who really need it.
But you know what, man? Truth don't have an age, man.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You ever heard somebody that you can talk to a kid and they can say something so impactful to the point you be like astonished. You get what I'm saying? It's like when God places you in a position to offer information to somebody, he doesn't put an age on it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's just amazing, man. But I do agree with Ron that you got to definitely put a name on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put a name on it.
Shay Room. Shout out to Shay Room. Shay Room was on here last week. My homie. She said, "Hey, workaholic."
What up, Shay? See, you bring me back, bro. I didn't even know this was gonna be that type of podcast with all the rappers on it. What up, y'all?
Oh, bro, I love them, man. They in the Shop Talk Network. I get to meet a lot of men.
God's plans now.
Man, I feel
he brought me up.
Right, yeah.
He brought me up.
Man, I'm happy.
Plans and how I met him through God's plans, and that's why I did it. Like I said, I ain't doing the interview in like 2 years.
Yeah,
and I didn't even know what's going. I'm being for real.
Man,
I'm on God's plans, bro.
She said, Shay said she said appreciate. She said, fully support and much love.
Yeah, Shay, we did a couple shows together too.
Really? Yeah.
We're gonna have to do some more shows together because he capping.
Yeah. I told Kels, man, how we even met, and I just kind of threw my hands up, man, because I realized, bro,
we almost didn't meet.
We almost didn't. It was weird how we met, man. But I told him, bro, this was meant to be, and just the couple. I think you're the second. He's already hooked me up, man, with three different people, and both of them, like it was Butter the Preacher. And you, yeah, bro. Like I'm happy that.
I ain't asked no questions.
Yeah,
real recognize real. Did I ask you any questions? I asked you time and place because you brought it to me. If it was anybody else, no, I would have. What's their values? What they about? What they promoting? I'm serious. Because if you promoting the wrong thing, I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah, I feel you.
I won't be there. I don't care how much you paying me. I wouldn't be there. I don't care nothing. I don't care what you offering. I wouldn't be there if you promote your values ain't right. I wouldn't be there.
I feel.
If we finna sit back and cuss and have a bottle and drink while we doing this, I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah,
I did that because real recognize real. Just like you say, I bet you them people just as real as me.
Man,
just as real as everybody in this room right now.
It goes back to how can two walk together unless they agree.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, if you're walking with somebody, you agree with them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't kind of challenge certain things. So I understand that.
Yeah, bro, you are, man. I know I keep bringing up your age, and even Greg Gray, he said 24.
But you know what's crazy, Ron?
24-year-old. Hold on, let me get this comment out. He said 24-year-old Moses mentality. The knowledge is needed. Salute.
Hey,
bro.
I say David mentality, man. Can't nothing stop me. I don't care what's in front of me.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
He got a smooth rock in his pocket.
Okay, what's in front of me? Give me my slingshot. Right. Come on. Okay, what's in front of me? Like you can say it's bad, but I'm gonna run through it because that's where I'm living. I'm facing you. Might knock me down today, but you ain't gonna knock me back down tomorrow. Yeah. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Yeah. You're so blessed to see him. Man, you're so blessed to be sitting there with him because I think it's an unspoken thing that we feel right now. It's like we're gonna look back at this 5 years from now when you 30, and we're gonna like remember how amped he was, right? And you're gonna be sitting out calm like us, like God is simple. It's like right now, you have it's beautiful. You got all this energy. And all your thoughts they're not running together, but you making sure everything you feel is being said. Yeah, but I promise you, 5 years from now, maybe even 3, you're gonna look back and like, man, like I was
Man,
just
I'll
on fire.
I'll probably be worse, bro.
Yeah.
I'll probably be worse.
Yeah, you look at ET, man, they still good.
I'll probably be worse because, like, I'm gonna be for real. Let's be 100. Let's be 100 and 100 and 100. Only person I can talk to like this is either my pastor or Shiao.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah, because it's not.
And that's why my circle's so small.
Yeah, it's not.
I gotta meet your pastor, man. You talk a lot.
And that's why my circle's so small.
Yeah.
Like, I can't free myself up like this around a lot of people because they can't relate to it.
Right.
So that's why I say you build a foundation around mud.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You got to be strong enough to still build that foundation.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing, like, I can go so deep, man. I don't want to take it this deep.
Go ahead.
But what if Jesus came and built foundation? That's what he did.
Yeah.
So is you really with Christ to come in life and build foundation for the next generation, or you want it for yourself? You want it for yourself. You want to do it. You want to walk through love for yourself.
Yeah.
You want to do time for yourself.
Yeah.
But when it come down with the building for the generation, that's the strongest thing you can do for Christ is build it for your generation.
Yeah.
So when I'm gone, this foundation lives on.
Yeah.
And they got a foundation. They don't go building in dirt. They building on wood. They building on the 3rd floor.
Right.
And it's easier for them to build on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing you can do for Christ is build a foundation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I came to the point like, bro, like all I'm doing is just building a foundation. If I get it or not, it's all about just giving my yes.
Yeah.
That's all it's about. Just keep going and giving your yes. You gotta suffer.
Yeah.
Jesus suffered.
Yeah.
He suffered.
Yeah. I always say, man, like we complain when we go through the bad, but we wouldn't know good if we didn't go through bad. But what is good if there is no bad?
But the suffering of the present time,
the pain makes you strong.
Is not compared to the glory that shall be revealed. What do you feel like is one of your short-term goals, man? I know you're talking about how you just going with the flow and you in the will of God. But as far as like, if you can kind of pinpoint, like,
I'm gonna tell you, but I feel like they need to hear that the pain takes you to another level. That's what takes you to another level. People want to run from their pain, and you actually running from your higher level. Yeah. All it's doing is stretching you. It's like stretching you out. The pain, everything you're going through. That's why I say I get knocked down. I ain't afraid to say that. I get knocked down, but my get up is stronger than my knockdown.
Right, because pain is supposed to be momentarily. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the quicker you acknowledge your pain, your traumas, your triggers, with that same speed and tenacity, you got to overcome it. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like I agree with you saying they got to acknowledge it, but
sometimes you don't just overcome it. Sometimes you just got to sit up in it.
But the greater the pain, the greater the purpose.
Yeah.
Greater the pain, the greater the
man,
purpose.
for real. I asked God for a couple different things, man, a couple years ago, and now I started going through what I called the worst time in my life. I was, and you know what I say now? And thank God for this time in my life. I'm gonna look back on this time in my life, and I'm gonna still feel the same way about it. For all the things that I thought was terrible, they were still terrible. But it's molded me, man, to have. It's molded me to have a patience. Right. It's molded me to have appreciation. Yeah. It's molded me to have grace on other people. I went to Purdue University and I dropped out. I went to it's one of the top schools, man, not just in Indiana, but like just period. Right. And you know what happened? I didn't appreciate it. I looked at other people that were going there, and I had the 7 o'clock class. What did I do about the 7 a.m. class? I complained about it. 7 a.m. Bro, I complained about it. You know what they did? People that already had been in the dirt, they was going. They didn't say nothing about it. They was there. And I was like, man, why it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. It was bad for me. It was good for them. They didn't care nothing about, because a lot of them, they was there on a scholarship and they didn't have no home to go back to. They wasn't going back home.
You talked yourself out of it.
I did, man. I really did. I wasn't appreciative because I had life was just so good. And like I said before, how do you know what bad is? Right. I mean, how do you know what good is unless you even experience bad? You know what I mean? And there's levels to bad. What I think is bad right now, it's
great to somebody.
I always say like this: you dropped your problems on the ground right now. If everybody in this room dropped their problems on the ground, somebody come take your problems and leave you with a worse problem. You will be sitting looking like, man, I wish I want my problems back.
Hey man, can I get that back?
My problems back.
Can I get that back? Because right now, man, you know what I'm saying. My car went down the other day, man. I had a Lincoln. I had a nice Lincoln, man. I got in a car accident. I've been going through a divorce, so my credit is just trash. And so I wasn't able to get as nice of a car. You know what I mean? And so like I'm sitting there with my lip poked out. And then when you sitting there and think about it, man, it's somebody that just wish they had a car, period. And the funny thing is, the car that I have right now, I remember years ago, I probably was around your age. Well, I know I wasn't. It's probably like 30. I actually prayed for God to give me that car. The car that I have right now, I was like, and I was like, wait a minute, this is in the wrong order though.
God ain't never late.
It's not about what you have or what you had. It's about what's coming.
Man, for real.
And I'm gonna be for real. And I'm letting you in on my little Wednesday motivation.
Yeah.
Like, you can take everything from me. You can take my car away from me. You can take my house away from me. You can even, I'm gonna be for real. You can try to destroy me and take my kids away from me. You can try to take anything away from me, but you can't take my voice. You can't take my breath. And the fact that I'm still breathing, you can't take that away from me. Guess what that shows me? That's proven facts that it's more to come.
Yeah.
It's proven facts.
Yeah.
So all I got to do is just keep breathing. It's more to come.
Yeah.
It came and go, but guess what? It's more to come.
Yeah.
We sit and we stop ourselves because we looking at what we going through or what we had. Like, you know how many times I lost it all?
Yeah.
I lost it all plenty of times. But I can look back now. You know why I can look back? Because I still got my breath. I still got my breath. We need to stop and realize that it's not about what you had or about what you got. It's about what's coming. The fact that you still breathing, there's more coming. There's more coming. So you can trip me down. You can put me in a bad position right now. You can take everything away from me. Put me in an isolated room right now. And as long as I'm still breathing, guess what? It's more coming. It's more coming. It's more coming. Like your day already written. Right now, this night is already written. You know why? Because we're still breathing. And so that means that there's more coming. So why would I stress? And this is just new to me. This is what God take me, and that's why I do a Wednesday to help people. Like for real, God still be taking me through it. But it's not about I'm not gonna sit here and wait until I get it together. No, you know how many people I can take with me? That's what it's about. I'm not perfect. I'm gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect, but I'm taking people with me. While you sitting back waiting on you perfect, I'm already affected 3-4 lives already. That's when affect more. My mentor just told me right now he took his little cousins and taking them through the same routine I told him.
Really?
It's text message right now. I promise you. That's what I'm doing. For real.
But see, it's you're talking from a spiritual aspect, and most people talk from the earth suit. That earth suit got emotions attached to it. You get what I'm saying? So you talked about even if you take my voice, you get what I'm saying? But that was a spiritual comment because even if you cannot speak, your spirit knows how to call on the name of God. You know what I'm saying? You can be sitting here and can't say a word, but your spirit knows how to summon the power of God. You get what I'm saying? So you tapped into another level at such an early age. Most people operate out of the earth suit, which is the flesh. You get what I'm saying? Your mind, your emotions, your feelings, what I like, what I need, you get what I'm saying? So the fact that you're able to soak in this higher elevated space at a young age, we're sitting there trip the hell out.
Right, for real, man. Like this, I mean, what you said, bro, like it sounded simple, but that's not a simple thought.
It's not simple.
It's like what you said, like, hey, I'm still breathing. There's more to come. Like, and I think we get so caught up in the past and things, even if it just happened. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you gotta have a high. Your turnover rate gotta be on point, man.
I cried myself to sleep last night.
Yeah.
But you know why I'm up here and I'm still breathing. I'm still going. Because I know it's more to come.
Yeah.
That's why I'm up here doing this podcast like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm operating in life like it ain't nothing. Because I'm still breathing. And you can take effort, you can take it. I'm not even gonna argue with you. I'm still love you from a distance.
So glad.
He said from a distance.
I'm so glad ain't nobody here with an organ because they just played the Holy Ghost right now.
Right.
You can take a body part. You can't take my long as I'm still breath. I still got breath in me. I mean, there's still more to come. And I'm gonna look back 2 years from now and be out of this situation. Like every situation I've been through.
You hit on something just in case anybody's just joining us and you think that he just talking out of the side of his head. You said you've been evicted. You say homeless, like bro, you know how broken I would be. I'm sure you were broken, but I'm an empath, man. Like, so I feel when people tell me things, I feel it. I don't just hear you, I feel it. When you said that you wrote a book and somebody took it, like, bro, I would feel like I'm about to kill somebody.
But you know what, though, man?
Go ahead.
We may not still be broken, but I feel like I can say for myself, I'm still being put together. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and that's the beauty about it. We get to see each other actually put those puzzle pieces together. You know what I'm saying? Put those blocks together, man. I'm telling you, as much as you said, all I see is God constantly elevating you. You get what I'm saying? Strengthening you. You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody throw a rock at you, you keep walking. You know what I'm saying?
You know why he strengthened me? Because like I said on the Wednesday, because I'm doing godly stuff. I'm getting up at 5. I'm not a baby. I'm not finna sit and complain. I'm gonna do something about it. What we doing the wrong things to fill us up. For real.
But you did a video about a week ago about choices. You remember? You talked about how like we have the choices to change our circumstances. We have the choice. The freedom. We have the freedom to bring ourselves into a better space. So I feel like going back to what you said, it all starts in the mind. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that mental health is optimal. You get what I'm saying?
Problems. Take away your freedom. I bet you be ready to run back to them.
Man.
Take away your freedom. You can't even do nothing. You just trapped in the cage.
Because there's levels to this.
You want to go out. Want to go out and go make it right. Because you can make it right.
For real. I wish I had that life that I complained about.
You know how people say, if I could go back, I would always go back and do things differently. Yeah. That's because our mind was mentally locked up. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, and that's why we sit here and look like, man, that's why he keeps saying 24, and his mind is unlocked. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's dope.
Because it's so many, you know, you sound like you've been through a lot already, you know what I mean? But it's so many 24-year-olds, man, that they haven't been through a lot. And so you hear them talk, and you're like, oh, man.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But I say, if I don't do it, nobody would. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that, because you think you want to be a leader, but with a leader, it comes with a lot of pain.
A lot of weight.
See, sometimes you want to be a leader and you want to help people, motivate people, but what if God puts you through a situation that's not even yours just to go help the next person? Woo. Is you willing to say, I'm still going to go through it? Is you willing to say, I'm still going to go through it? So everything I've been through, I ain't complaining about, because it taught me something that I can teach other people. Yeah. And I can help people prevent that. Yeah. Let's think about leading. That's why of course I cry, because I'm a leader. Yeah. And I'm trying to help people, and I'm trying to motivate people. So God going to put you through battles that's not even your battle, just because you got the voice to help somebody. Yep. And you got to be willing to go through it. You got to be willing to say whatever.
Shout out to my homegirl, Mary Kay, Selena K of the Vibe. This is the Vibe Studios. But we talk about that type of stuff all the time. About like sometimes the stuff that we going through, it ain't got nothing to do with us. Yeah. You know, or maybe you might have slipped up and said like, I don't even know why they doing that, because I don't even know why would they do that. Well, let me put you in this situation so you figure out.
People want to have kids.
I truly believe that God will take you through certain things though to help other people. It's like I call it called apart. You get what I'm saying? Man was talking about it earlier. When you have belief in God, you're a true believer. It's like you riding with the biggest target on a man. You got to be able to take a hit. How you gonna say you riding with God and can't take a hit? Oh yeah, he's the most hated, the most the biggest target. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to take a hit. And you can't be with him and don't think that you're gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? It's like riding with Chapo. Ain't that what I said? It's like riding with Chapo with no tents. You know what I'm saying? They gonna air that joint out. Right. But you got to be able to still stand and still be able to walk and keep your same energy.
This is one thing I teach. God put his covenant on us, but do we got the covenant with him? So that's the thing, is things can go bad and we switch up. Yeah. God forever got his covenant with us.
Do you love him back? You love.
Talk about God keeping his covenant, but what about you keeping your covenant with God? What about that trust? You know what that is? That's trust. I'm riding with Chapo. I trust him. Right. And I'm gonna risk my life because I trust him. Right. That's what it is about trust.
Yeah. Man, and that's it. I have to be. I actually, like I said, man, I deal in honesty, and so I know it sounds good. But I have to be honest with myself and be honest with God. And I remember telling God that I don't trust him. That I don't.
Be honest.
Yeah, I don't trust you in this area right here. I don't trust you. There's still places, man, that I'm working on trust with God.
That's biblical, man. It says, help my unbelief.
Yeah, I believe, but help
my
unbelief. You
know what I'm saying? You don't admit it, ain't gonna change.
Exactly.
But that's what he wants. He wants you to come to him with the hard things. He don't want you to come to him like, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
You gotta invite him in.
Let's talk about real religion. Let's talk about real religion inside, man, because sometimes we get sold these dreams of what it's supposed to look like. But bro, like you said, this is life. So like you really have to be honest, man. There's people that I know that will probably say, you can't say that to God. But like, what? Then who can I tell it to?
Hold on.
Then who can I tell it to?
Can you not be honest with God?
Yeah. Well, some people don't want to be honest. He knows already.
Stop yourself. So
when you come with him with the truth that he already knows that's in the back of your mind, right? You get what I'm saying? It's like that's what he wants. He wants you to bring him the hard thing.
He ain't gonna force his way in. I was taught God is a gentleman. Gentle. He wants you to come to him. Hey, this is the problem. He already knows, but he wants you to come to him.
Because taking it back to what I said earlier, man, it's like when you always look at it as love relationships. When you in love with somebody, man, like you're not gonna be overbearing on them. You know what I mean? When you go real, true love, good love, righteous love, you're not gonna be overbearing on them. You're going to want them to come to you. I'm not going to make you. I'm not going to bust you upside your head and make you love me. How would it feel if you had to make somebody love you? That hurts.
That's crazy, man.
That hurts.
But I think we don't associate relationships enough with God. we have to have a relationship with God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same way you check on the people that you love on a day-to-day basis, that's the relationship. You have to have a relationship. You have to be in constant relationship.
Bro, that's because we out here living like this a fairy tale. I relate all my human emotions back to God because where did they come from? They came from God. So in most human emotions, anger, grief, I relate that back to God. If I feel them, they came from somewhere. God probably is feeling them or has felt navigation. Them. Yeah.
To me, what I see it as navigation.
Yeah.
It's just like a car. If you got the engine light, come on, your anger is an engine light.
Yeah.
Now it's God trying to communicate something to you. But what you do, you react instead of taking the action. So now you reacting out of your anger when God just saying your engine light on, go do something about it. Yes. Something ain't right. Your fluid light on, it's something ain't right. That's all it is. The anger, the frustration, the sadness.
You know what I'm saying?
And we out here living ghetto, just let all the lights go on. Just
all things work together for the good.
Right.
You gotta think about that with yourself.
The same way we make other choices in our life. You might be right next door to a Popeyes, but you might drive 7 miles to a different one because this one is better. You know what I'm saying? You're really next door to one. You feel me? So he wants us to choose him with that same type of energy. You know, he wants us to make the choice. So I feel like when you said anger and things like that, he put these things out there, but he wants us to choose. You know what I'm saying? Like, choose me because I'm the best possible option for you.
Yeah. And anger isn't a bad emotion. Anger isn't a bad emotion until, like you said, you actually start acting on it.
It's an honest emotion.
It's an honest emotion, and you got to tap into yourself and figure out, why am I angry? I think most people don't do that. But I say, man, a lot of anger comes from a lack of understanding of situations. So when we don't understand something, I think that's where that emotion comes from. You anger when you don't want to slow down to understand.
When emotions is high, intelligence is low.
Man.
Or having high expectations. You feel like you're expecting better, you know?
Yeah.
And then you just get pissed.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I tell my mentor to grow the relationship, because I know it's all about the relationship. That's how I'm able to get her. That's how I'm able to start the mentorship. That's how I'm right here, right now, because it's the relationship with God. So one thing that helped me was I always tell him, like, talk to him like he your best friend.
Yeah.
Like, I wake in the morning, I just lay it all on the line. I just feel like this is my best friend. Like, hey, God, I'm going through this. This, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Like, what am I going to do about that? This is like my best friend. That's it. That's going to build that relationship. Once you, like, it's my best friend. For real. I'm going through something, I go to my best friend.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man.
Twin.
You so stupid.
Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody can love me.
Hey, man, if y'all don't know Synsier, man, this is all of him. And I appreciate you for laying it out there, bro. I appreciate you for laying it out there. Y'all, if y'all saw the video earlier, like he said, man, that was a piece of him. Come and check out his new path, man, that he's on and that he continues to grow in. Bro, this has been a dope conversation.
Yeah,
dope conversation.
We have a lot of people too.
Yes, man, I know. And how can they go about what can they do if they want to be a part of your mentorship program? How can they go about doing?
I got a number on the flyer. You can find a flyer on my Instagram.
Okay.
SYNSIER _TheRapper. Y'all better catch your ass up there because the rapper part ain't gonna be up there too long.
Drop it off.
So, Synsier _TheRapper with 2 R's. I drop it like every couple of weeks.
Oh, it's got 2 R's?
Yeah, 2 R's on the rapper.
Oh, on the Instagram. Okay.
Yeah,
SYNSIE.
Yeah, 2 R's on the Instagram.
SIERR.
Everything else, the rapper, just regular.
Okay.
Synsier TheRapper.
Okay. Are you on Facebook too?
Yep, on Facebook, Instagram. I'm trying to get into TikTok.
Yeah.
People telling me that's where it's at. I dropped a video on TikTok like 40 minutes ago, like over 500 views.
Yeah, bro, you taking off on TikTok.
What?
Yeah, bro, if you get on TikTok, you taking off from how you talk.
They looking for this.
Yeah, you better hurry up and get in because our federal government is about to. Ain't gonna be no TikTok no more. They said if you get paid from it, man, you better hurry up and find another source of income. Synsier, man, it's been real, bro. It's been great. You gotta come back, man. I always like straight up. Man,
5 years, 5 years from now, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till you turn 30.
I get the 30 club.
Yeah. Y'all, thank y'all, man, for joining us again on the B&O podcast, man. B&O, what you know, we are ordinary people with extraordinary stories. Hey.
It was nice.
My buttons don't work.
You know.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up? And most people think I'm insane. Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind.